Hello, this is Janelle Glenn from whatsuptonight.com. Out here with Pop, AKD.
What's up, man?
Show up films.
You already know
Project
what it
Heat.
is. Project Heat is the hottest web series out there right now on the web surfing.
Go on YouTube and check it out. First season, 10 episodes. Second season, 1 episode up yet.
I watched all of them and I enjoyed it. So I want to ask you, like, what gave you the idea of, bringing this whole project together, and how did you come up with the concept to create a great story?
Well, I work with my team, me and KD and Shy, you know what I'm saying? And, KD really pushed me to write this, this web series, because I had a lot of people that wanted to come and write books about my life. But I turned them down. But then I started, again, giving KD attitude. He always saying, yo, I got that pink house and stuff. You need to sit down and write. Because we got a first movie called Tycoon, The Rise of the Distinguished. So, we good at, scripting and writing screenplays and all that. So I had so many stories to tell that, it couldn't have been in a movie. So we just broke it down into episodes. And that's how we came up with Project Heat.
That's what's up, man, because I really enjoyed it. I like the fact that, you covered real life stories in it, as far as, what we go through in the communities that we grow up in, as far as like the gun violence, the police brutality. You also spoke on something that was really dope that I feel like, a lot of people tend to ignore. Like, we see the projects' names being changed all the time, but we don't know why. And you played that role where, you played the media and knowing the business, the ins and outs of what's going on with the developments and them buying us out. Like, how did you come across that information and what made you want to touch on that?
Well, in world society, when you're dealing with the white man, they always want to take down, the community, and want to break it down because they say it's too much violence and activity that's going on. So basically what we did was we researched it and said, there's always a developer that wants to bring down a neighborhood and make it diverse. So what we did was change the neighborhood and try to make it for the better. So you set up a developer to come in to like renovate the buildings or start a whole new living society so people can move in, and kind of raise the diversity and more money involved. So that's where we came up with the character, Mr. Washington.
All right, so I find that to be incredible that you touched on it, because I feel like people need to be aware of what's going on. And I feel like, this is information that's being hidden from us, and we see our rent getting raised, we see the prices in our community, growing, but our paychecks are not growing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it's time that we educate ourselves, start our own businesses, which I salute you guys for stepping into that entrepreneur, state of mind and coming out with your own projects and stuff like that. I know that you also covered the story of one of the cops that actually did a shooting out here in your community. And y'all just recently got interviewed by Fox 5. How was that experience for you guys?
It was very good exposure, and it's good that they looking at our web series, because we definitely need for people to see that what goes on in the projects. Not only in Pink House, but the whole world got projects, and this is something that they can relate to. And with a kid, being shot, that was a very touching situation, so we definitely wanted him to be remembered. He lost his life for a senseless accident. So now, with the cop being found guilty, we all know the tricks in the trade behind that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna speak about that, but the cop got found guilty, and I guess he's gonna have to serve justice.
Yes, finally justice is actually being served. After how many cop killings? Too many to name.
Yeah.
Too many to count.
Right.
But I'm definitely glad that you guys are, succeeding in what you're doing. Like, you're telling your story, and I just want to ask you, like, what can we expect to see this year as far as, like, the web series and, like, promotion-wise? Like, are y'all aiming to go mainstream, Netflix, HBO, Showtime? What y'all looking to do?
We definitely trying to get on a big network. You know what I'm saying? So this season season 2, we're gonna strictly keep it clean, with no cursing, no nigga word, nothing. So when the networks actually see this, they can say, okay, this is a clean but strong web series that need to be seen. on the network. You know, so right now, you came while we definitely in the mix of shooting an episode. So, you know, we definitely want this to go mainstream.
And I definitely feel like it can actually go mainstream because watching your chemistry today and how y'all work with each other, how everybody's coachable, everybody is a team player, y'all laugh, y'all joke together, but y'all get y'all work done. And I think that's, you know, good that you got a good squad that, you know, they see the vision, they see the dream, and they're just as hungry as the person who created it. So it's like, to me, I look at it like it's all y'all creation.
Exactly. You know,
Everybody's gonna succeed.
No, when
Takes
we
a
get
team.
that big check, everybody's gonna be well paid.
I hear
We
you.
got a strong team. Like you see them. I mean,
Yes.
you see, they faithful, and I really
Appreciate that.
appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? If it
They're out in
wasn't
the
for
cold. You know, it's cold out here. Matter of fact, we gotta go shoot a scene with Barker right now. In the cold, you know? Hey, Barker?
How do you guys do this in the cold, man?
I don't know.
Hard work and
I don't know if they
dedication.
make it.
Hard work and dedication,
Yes.
you know?
Long johns and corduroys.
Because I'm out here freezing.
You know what I'm saying? It's for the movement, you know. Hard work and preservation definitely got us where we at right now. You know, it's a hard hill to climb, you know, but we're here.
Now, as far as like the soundtracks, I know that y'all are working with, you know, different, you know, rappers, probably producers and managers and stuff. Like, do y'all have management?
no.
They don't have management.
But we have our own management company, Track Management.
All right, track management.
Yeah, under Show of Film, which is DBA company,
All right, when was that founded?
2010.
All right, because I did notice that, you know, that y'all web series is under Show Up Films on YouTube. Like, you're actually building subscribers. Like, what marketing strategies are you guys using, like, as far as getting it out there in the media and being seen by the right people?
Well, word of mouth was the first thing, you know, and definitely having a good contact. Like, anybody could go film anything. You could go film something. She could go film something. He could go film something. But it's all about that writing. If your writing ain't strong and tight enough, you're going to get what you put into it. Everybody think they can write, but everybody can't write.
True story. I don't have to write blogs every day.
You know what I'm saying?
with people.
But that makes you an expertise of what you do, you know? So when you write, they listen. Then when you get that following, and you have the following, you got to hold them now. So that's what we're doing with season 2. We're holding them. We got them coming from when you see the first episode for season 2, you see how strong we're holding them. We just taking it to the next step level. Make sure the actors nail their lines even stronger. Make sure they perform even better. You know, even like first episode, you could get away with mistakes and all that stuff, you know, but now you can't do that the second season around. You got to give them the best that you could give them.
I definitely agree, man. So I see that you got the soundtracks on the episodes, on different episodes.
Right.
And I want to know, are y'all looking to touch into like the music industry as well, as far as putting shows together to accumulate money?
Yeah, we did that. We started that before.
Oh, yeah, started that.
Yeah, before we even start filming. We should
Okay.
those showcases and have A&Rs and
Yeah, we
labels
should do
coming. You know, live. Like we've been through it all.
So this is a platform that we developed for some of the actors who just started for the first time acting, for some who's coming on to act, and got music that want to put on. This is a platform where people could hear their music. We got 100,000 people looking and viewing. You can hear the music. So this is a platform for anybody to take advantage. It's just going to stop with us.
All right, are y'all looking to collaborate with anybody in the business? Has anybody reached out to you guys as far as working with you?
Oh, yeah.
Working with you.
We have a couple of people who want to stick with us at the end of the month. Since, like I said, since the interviews and since the buzz and everything came out, people want to sit down and talk now.
Especially when we was on Fox 5 and we're gonna start with
Right.
the magazine, that Vice magazine. That took us out of here.
Out the window,
Yeah,
I
that's
seen
shut it
that.
for the roof.
I watched the traffic go on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with
Now
that one.
now we have an interview with Al Jazeera America. If you know who Al Jazeera is, they cover 60 million. They just contacted us. That's the Al Jazeera America. They cover like all the ISIS stuff and all that. That's our big night network. And they
Wow.
nationwide. So.
That's big, you know. And I feel like y'all get that because y'all speak on all aspects of life in your web series. It'll make anybody, you know, politics, the real people in the neighborhoods that grow up in these communities really, you know, relate and really want to mess with y'all. Because they understand that, you know, this is something that just really can't be, you know, ignored. So where can people find you out on social media?
You can find me at Pop Show Up on Instagram, WUP, and you can find me on Facebook as Tiffon Dunn, TIFFON, DUNN.
And you can find me at KD Show Up, that's on Instagram, or Doug KD Aparicio on Facebook. Or you can find me as the KD Show Up on Twitter.
All right.
Easy money.
And you already know you can actually, find the web series on Project Heat on whatsuptonight.com. Follow the movement, support them. They are talking about real life situations that we all face, and there's actually scripts in this web series that can actually help you to overcome the situations that you may be in. This is not to go and promote violence. That's not what this was created for. This was created to actually show you what's going on in your neighborhood and what you could do with your talent and gifts to actually overcome that and create a whole new reality for yourself. So don't emulate what you see in the actual series of the videos. Emulate what you see the leaders doing as they're filming their stories and they're going to these radio stations and they're getting these write-ups in magazines and they're getting interviewed by Fox 5 or other big networks. So with that being said and done, Janelle Glenn definitely supports the movement, and I highly recommend that you guys do too.
Show up.
Come where I live. I got 12 different connects. Weed, coke, dust, hammers all on deck. Check. It's the Brooklyn Bridge. If you ever get to cross that path, you can come where I live. I got 12 different connects. Weed, coke, dust, hammers all on deck. Check. Brooklyn metropolis, so watch out for the Fed Bureau binoculars. I fly drone over Barclays Overdome, home of the Brown